Welcome back, G's. Hope you all are doing good. Let's get started with Sean Strickland got lower threat for defamation tweet.
So you guys, I put a lot of thought in this video and fuck it, we're doing it. What I'm saying, it's not fact. I can't prove it. This is an allegation. It may or may not be true. I will just tell you my story and I will let you decide. So this guy Tiki, he is very connected with the UFC. I mean, he manages everybody from Aljo. He manages everybody. So I was at a gym. And I don't need to go into details, but something really bad happened with a girl and a fighter. And at that point on, I was like, I will never go back to HB Ultimate. I will never go back to this gym. I think you are the worst of the worst. If you can do that, I'm done with you. So fast forward. Someone comes up to me and says, hey, Sean, you should really let Tiki manage you. He's a great manager. He's very connected. He'll make you a ton of money. And I say, you know what? I will never be in the same room with this guy, much less let him manage me. I don't care how much money he makes me. And there's a guy that heard the conversation. And he says, you think that's bad? Let me tell you what he did with this guy's daughter, who I know I've known for years. And I'm like, oh shit, tell me. So he tells me, and I go to the guy that says, hey, you wanted me to manage this guy. Let me tell you this story. And this guy says, fuck, how did you know about that? Right? So I go on Twitter and I make a joke about, like I do. I say, hey, you know what? This guy's a groomer, potential pedophile. This is what I could. It's not confirmed. It's not slander. It's not defamation. This is just what I heard. So I get a word to the bird, the chain, that this guy is thinking about suing me for defamation. Which I don't know how. I'm not saying you did or didn't. I'm just saying this is what I heard. So I reach out to the father of the girl. The girl is married, great life, has kids. And I say, hey, I will pursue this and I will go to court and I will crowdfund this whole thing, but I need to know if you're okay with it. If your daughter's okay with it. Because if you aren't, I'm not going to say one damn word. I'm going to let it die. So he gets back to me and he called his daughter. And his daughter, I guess, was pretty emotional about the whole thing. And she said that we 100% support you. And, you know, he said there are levels to it that she couldn't even talk about because it was that traumatizing to her. So, this is what I know. Do I know if it's true? No. I know that I don't work with this guy. I know that I see this guy everywhere. I see him at events. I see him front row to fights. I see this man shaking hands everywhere. And I know this about him. Do I know if it's true? No. But I've heard it from credible sources, from the father. The girl would come forward. She's married, has a great life, and it's very painful for her. So, it's, you know, it's going to be hard going to court, but she's willing to do it. So, Tiki, what I say to you is, if you want to sue me for slander, defamation, I am not slandering you. I am not making this up. This is what was told to me by the girl's father. If you want to sue me, I will crowdfund this, and we will go to court, and I will fight you. And to the point of you suing me, trying to keep my mouth shut, to the point of that, I left that post up for about, I don't know, 3-4 hours, and I kept Googling Tiki. I kept Googling his name. When is someone going to write an article about what I said? And nothing. Crickets. I can't sneeze without the MMA press writing an article. And I drop a bomb like that, and nobody says anything. That is how deeply this man's connected. That is how deeply you have to shut up and toe the line. But Tiki, I will not. I talked to the girl. I talked to the girl's father. We are willing to go to court. You can sue me. We will crowdfund this whole thing, and I will give every dollar that is not fought in court back to you guys or to the victim. Anyways, that's it. That's all I got to say. Bring it on, Tiki. I'm ready for you.
Before going further, I want you guys to show some love as an MMA fan by subscribing. It would really help me to grow this channel. Now let's continue. Israel Adesanya, with an interesting post targeted at DDP, he mockingly tweeted towards Dreykus saying, "Good morning everyone except DDP." DDP then reacts to Izzy's interesting tweet.
See what Izzy posted on Twitter today?
No. What did he?
I'll pull it up real quick.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Israel Adesanya. Okay, he says, good morning everyone except DDP. So you're telling me you're the real African champion, and then he kind of points at your crotch.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, woof, woof.
I guess we'll leave it at that, brother. I guess we'll leave it at that.
What a weird thing to do. Jeez, what? Wow, okay, well.
We'll see what he says tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just ask and say, listen, what's that about? Like, I don't understand. Maybe, was he talking about size? Maybe it was that, maybe.
So you're telling me you're the real African champion. And take it as you may, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, take it as you may.
Belal Muhammad says Khabib was toying with him and throwing him around during training, and says he could come back today and be a champion.
There's not a weak person in that group. Every single one of the people is beating me up. Khabib's freaking playing with me, like throwing me around. And I'm just like, man, I'm fighting for the world title. This guy's just like toying with me.
So is he still doing that?
Literally, yeah. When I was in New Jersey, I was just like, bro, I'm getting killed by him. And then all of a sudden I get the fight announcement and I'm like, bro, I suck. Like, I don't know what I got to do. Yeah, no, Khabib still literally could come back and be a champion right now. Like in any division he wants to. Like there's nothing from him. Like it's like literally unbelievable.
Dana White says Conor McGregor will not fight this year.
Guys met at all and talked about the potential of his fight as well?
We talked, yeah. We talked. We didn't meet up, but we talked. And yeah, he wants to fight, so we'll figure it out.
Soon? By the end
Not
of this
year. He won't fight this year.
And
Conor McGregor is not happy with Dana White saying he won't fight this year. He tweeted saying, Dana, December is the date. Bring the calendar year home with a winning event. Come on now, what is this? I am off to altitude next month to prepare. December. Tell Dana and UFC we want December. We deserve December. Henry Cejudo talks about a recent encounter he had with Khamzat Chimaev.
So that's why I think, but I was here, I was at the ticket line. I'm sorry, he was at the ticket line. I was outside trying to get my damn tickets because everything was sold out. I don't even think he could get in either. And then he sees me, he's like, Henry Cejudo, you're a rat piece of shit. And then I'm just like, and I kind of had a feeling this dude kind of had it because he's blocking from a lot of the social media stuff. Oh. So I'm just like, why am I a piece of shit? And he just said, I'm just a piece of shit. Like, this is probably like 50 feet away, like from each other. He's like with his Dagestani.
Was he by himself?
No, he was with like 6 dudes, and it was just me outside with freaking Captain Eric with his sparkly shirts and pants and shit. So anyways, I just left with it. I don't think I saw him.